What's happening, everybody? It's been a little while since I've jumped on here to do a quick live and a mortgage update at that. So I'm jumping in here to give you guys a bit of an update on rates and a tidbit of advice on how to leverage your FHA approval to become an investor. So let's first jump into the rates that we have. What I'm using is the Google machine here, and the reason why I use Google's average rates is they're not trying to sell me anything. They're not trying to sell you anything. It shows what the average rates are based on the location, down payment, and credit score. I can play around with this for different scenarios, and you can see it actually moves the needle in regards to what your rate would potentially be. Now, keep in mind that this does not include any kind of points charged in the transaction in regards to discount points. So as you can see here, 30-year fixed with a 780 credit score, 5% down on a $300,000 loan is going to be 8%, and that's on a fixed conventional loan. If we're going FHA, we're looking at an 8.3% rate, VA 8.2% rate, and again, you can purchase points depending upon your situation and credit score. I still believe that it is a great time to purchase, especially those that were in the market to purchase property in the previous 3 years and were continuing to be outbid and overpaying for properties. So the way that I like to look at it is you're only going to overpay for either the rate or you're going to overpay for the property. Fortunately for you, if you end up overpaying for the rate, you can adjust that at the time of rates dropping. It's called a refinance, guys. You have the ability to do that at any point in time, but if you're speaking to your mortgage professional, the rule of thumb is about a 0.5 decrease in rates, which we assume that they're going to be dropping here in the next year, year and a half or so. So that being the case, I wanted to show you guys something that I believe is pretty advantageous to those that are first-time home buyers looking to get into a home, in addition to saving some money and purchasing that home by leveraging it with a duplex, quadruplex, and utilizing the anticipated rent as income for the property. So I jumped in the AI tool that I use, which is Bard, and I asked it the following. When using an FHA loan to purchase a duplex, can the buyer use anticipated rent as income to qualify for a mortgage? The answer is yes. A buyer can use anticipated rent for a duplex to qualify for an FHA mortgage. FHA guidelines allow 75% of the anticipated rent for a non-owner occupied unit to qualify for a loan. For example, if the buyer is purchasing a duplex with a monthly rent of $2,000, they can use $1,500 of that to qualify for their actual loan. This would increase their monthly income by $1,500, which could help them qualify for a larger home. So in doing this, I wanted to jump over to Zillow just to give you guys, I guess, some real factual information. I jumped in and simply put on the screen multifamily units. I've got 180 results, and let's say someone is qualified for a max of $300,000. If we are looking at a duplex that the opposite unit can actually generate income for you, it would allow you to qualify for a bit more, thus lowering your actual mortgage payment. That's advantageous in this market because if rates are a bit higher, you're now able to write off the interest. You're now able to write off some of those additional expenses when it comes time for tax purposes. All the while, you'll be getting that additional help in qualifying and also in making that payment. So I want to make sure that you guys understand all that goes into purchasing a new home, and continue to update you guys with different factual advantageous factors that could assist you in qualifying and still accomplishing the goal of home ownership when rates are at an all-time high. Well, that's it for the update for today. I'll continue to keep you guys updated with additional helpful hints and key factors as we move into the winter months. If you have any questions, you can always reach us at ithinkmortgage.com. And you can also sign up to get your very own loan bot that is now actually launched and to the public. So if you want information about that, visit loanbot.pro and get to self-diagnosing. And that pretty much sums it up for the day. You guys, hope you have a great rest of the day, and we will check you on the next one.